Hey guys, it's Dan and Kaya at KZoom, and we wanted to talk about the TikTok ban. So a lot of people have seen it in the news leading up to this last Monday, but something happened on Monday this week that was kind of a surprise. Kaya, can you take us into it?
What led up to it was that there was actually a countdown pretty much at the beginning of this year, signed in April 2024, I believe. There was basically a new act that was signed into law that gave TikTok until January 19th to either shut down shop in America or sell it specifically to an American buyer. And it didn't obviously sell, and so on that day at 10:30 p.m.,
The worst day of your life.
The worst 14 hours of my life. Yeah.
So maybe a little background as far as your use of TikTok as a social media platform. Obviously, you do a lot of social media work for our clients and for KZoom with other platforms, but TikTok was your baby.
It was,
Or could still be.
Could still be.
Okay,
Could still be. Yeah, we definitely use TikTok a lot for our clients, for our use, and then of course like our personal use as well. It's the most intimate relationship that you can get with your clients as far as the levels of like honesty and like professionalism that you can have with your clients. It's usually where people are getting more behind the scenes content, they're getting more funny content. So it's definitely, as far as the apps that we have available to us, it's one of the apps where you can be the most honest with your clients and your potential buyers.
So last week, you thought that TikTok was going to shut down because they had a deadline or a countdown for it.
Yeah.
What
Very
happened
dramatic.
this last Monday?
Okay, well, it went back online. So after everybody gave their really, really dramatic and really sad goodbye videos, everybody was quickly downloading all their content so they could keep it in their own folders. I mean, it was a very emotional time, and everybody was saying goodbye, and everybody was letting out secrets. I mean, people were telling confessionals and secrets as like, well, I guess since TikTok's gone,
This is the
I'll
last
share
chance.
this. Yeah. And then 14 hours later, it came back up.
I'm thinking like Scooby-Doo, where it's like, you know what? If this is going down right now, at least I'll take off the mask and and confess it.
People did actually take off their masks.
Okay,
If you
that's
follow
it. Okay.
Ghost TikTok, which
Yep.
I'm not saying I do. Did I just out myself?
Did you just
Anyway.
confess? Okay. So there was the countdown, and it did shut down.
It did shut down, yes.
But then it came back on. So
Yeah.
one of the questions that a lot of people are asking right now is what happened there? I remember we
Right.
had a conversation earlier this week where you gave some suppositions.
Yes.
But maybe we
so-
know more right now than we did 2 days ago.
We know a little bit more. So there was definitely, like, in the lead up to it, there's a lot of hints dropped that the CEO of TikTok was working with Trump to be able to probably extend the timeline or extend when this law would go into effect. And that is what happened. It went down, and then the very next day, the 20th, I believe, it came back on. Trump enacted to be able to extend the time. So extend the time to find a buyer specifically, though. So it's not like the law is gone forever. The law is definitely still in place. And it can and will be shut down unless it does sell to an American buyer, which there are quite a few in the lineup to be able to purchase TikTok.
Well, who are a couple of those names?
So we have Mr. Beast has publicly announced that he's made a bid. We have rumors going around on some others, like, of course, they have rumors of Elon Musk putting in a bid. There's rumors of Meta. Those are more of, like, just people saying that they might, though, for different reasons. One being the Meta one is kind of coming from people saying that when they got the app back on, there were some interesting messages popping up on their other social media accounts, like for Facebook. There were people saying that they saw an ability to link your TikTok account to your Meta account, which we've never seen before, so that was crazy for people.
And you thought that maybe Meta or Facebook had purchased TikTok.
I came in Monday and was like, TikTok's Meta. So I'm a little unsure now because there are other people putting in bids. Another one, and I wrote their names down, are Kevin O'Leary. He's a Shark Tank judge, so he has quite a bit of money to be able to put a bid on there too.
Yep.
And it's a smart idea. I mean, TikTok is one of the most #1 platforms, so I can definitely see them putting some bids in it. And then another one is actually, his name is Frank McCourt. He has this item called Project Liberty, which is basically all about trying to change the landscape of our online platforms. And he actually put out calling for a bid. So it's like he hasn't actually put a bid out yet, but he was kind of putting it on the platform
put
saying,
my name in
hey,
the
we
running.
could- exactly.
Keep
like
my
we
name in the hat.
could,
Okay.
Yeah. So, and there could be
Yeah.
hidden buyers that we don't know of yet. These are just some
Oh,
of
I'm sure.
Yeah, some of the things. So we don't really know. We don't know who's going to take it, but there are some names definitely being thrown around.
So do you think that somebody's going to buy it?
Oh, 100%.
In the U.S.? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with that prediction,
Yeah.
do you think that companies should keep their TikTok accounts running and active and plan for that to remain versus like, hey, we need to jump ship to a different platform here?
Right. I mean, I guess like what I've always said is since the real content is so user friendly across so many platforms now, there's no reason to stop posting on TikTok. Because if you're going to post on Instagram or on Facebook or anything like that, and you're posting real content, the content's already made. You might as well just keep posting it on TikTok. There's no penalty to keep posting on TikTok.
Yeah. And when you say real content, you mean like reels rather
Reels,
than
not
real
just
being
real.
authentic
Correct.
content. Yeah, just to clarify that.
R-E-E-L-S.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I would definitely keep posting on TikTok. I would keep using it. Honestly, I feel like perhaps now more people are on it just because of the fear of it being taken away. So there's kind of that type of, what is that human condition of? So what I'm looking
Fear
for.
of missing out.
Fear, yes, FOMO, and the idea that there's less of something, so then you go after it.
This
more.
might be the last chance.
Scarcity.
Let's do it. If Cedar Point was shutting down,
Exactly.
let's make one last run.
Exactly.
Down to Sandusky, Ohio.
Yes.
Okay.
The idea of scarcity, it affects people. So
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably more people on
Yeah.
there.
Well, there's
Ooh.
a lot of headlines and a lot of guesses
Absolutely.
of what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say there isn't a buyer. And TikTok was a phenomenon that kind of was for just 6, 7, 8 years or whatever after it was Musical.ly. And companies still want that same investment in a target audience, which is a younger generation that was using TikTok.
Yeah.
For the different qualities that it has that connected with them everywhere from entertainment to using it as a search engine, et cetera. What other platforms have kind of popped up that could be contenders should TikTok in the US kind of fade?
That is a rough question, only because there have been some other accounts popping up like Lemonade, like Red Note. Those have been coming up, which are like super video heavy. The only thing though is that with the law that's been enacted, technically it can go after any foreign platform. And so while those have been ones that people have wanted to go to, technically those could suffer the same exact fate, basically, of having to be sold, shut down, or bought by an American buyer.
So it may not be worth our time as an American business to kind of get volume or try to build an audience or all the things. Sit tight, wait it out.
Yeah, sit tight, wait it out, and perhaps focus on the ones that you already have, like Facebook or Instagram. I think that right now would be one of the best options, especially if you were unsure about putting a lot of weight into TikTok at this moment.
Okay, so let's say Meta buys TikTok. Do you think that they would ever integrate like they currently do with Facebook and Instagram? You can make a post go different directions. Is it possible that they step in and dominate?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, when people saw that message popping up on their Facebook saying, hey, link your TikTok account or put a link of your TikTok account here, I think that is definitely something that they could easily put into their...
A lot of suspicion there.
The only thing, though, is that they've put so much work into trying to have Instagram compete against TikTok, bringing in the Reels factor across Meta.
Why would they buy it?
Right. Why would they buy it? Why would they do that?
It'd be more just to eliminate the competition that way.
Yeah. That's kind of...
But it's not going to make them a profit, and if they want to put some dollars toward it, they want it to pay.
Right.
Okay.
Have one of your friends buy it, and then buy stock in it.
Okay. So we just wanted to get some of those thoughts out as this was a hot topic this week. It is uncertain still, but I think that compared to Monday or Tuesday this week, it's starting to pan out that it will likely be looking for that U.S. buyer. So don't give up on TikTok yet.
I've stopped having random breakdowns, so that's good. We're over the hill.
Yep.
We'll see in a couple months, though.
Yeah.
if somebody buys it, hopefully before it shuts down again.
Yeah. If this is being used as a post, feel free to ask any questions or comments. Kai would love to interact with you on some of that dialogue over the TikTok ban or TikTok's fate. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.